My name's Tess and I am a senior manager at deverellsmith. I specialise within temp and interim, and this is the wonderful Alice
What's my name?
Murray, who sits within my team. So just thought we'd sort of introduce the temp team as a business. So I sit on our construction desk. Alice,
I look after new homes,
Yeah.
predominantly sales, aftercare, customer service and concierge as well.
do quite a bit, don't you?
We do a fair bit, don't we?
We do a fair bit.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking all things temp at deverellsmith. Obviously, it's all within real estate. So first question for you, Alice. Why now is it good to get into temping?
Well, we're about to hit our busiest period.
We are indeed.
We are. So for a lot of people, when you think about recruitment, the busy period's January time, new year, new job.
Yeah.
But for temp, it's the summer because everyone wants to go on holiday, myself included. But I'll be working because it's the busiest time. So for someone who particularly wants to get into a sector in property and is looking for that gap to get their foot in the door, summer's a really good time. Clients have got a little less choice, someone's on holiday, and they're more likely to take a chance on you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say to us who don't have real estate experience as well, how's a way that I can get my foot in the door?
Yeah.
And we always say, don't we, like try and get in via the temp route. If you want to come, go in a really busy season where clients can't be as fussy because a lot of the good people have already been taken up, they've already been booked. And I think some of our best temps, especially within new homes, have been within hospitality. I think we found in our salary report, didn't we, that a lot of people who've joined the real estate industry, their backgrounds came from hospitality backgrounds.
Yeah,
So.
luxury retail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Can you earn more money in temp and just over the summer and busy months in general?
Well, because there's more work in summer, technically, yes. There's more availability to you in terms of what you can do. We pay our temps weekly. So if you want quick money, you might be between jobs or you might have graduated and you want to get into something quickly. It's a really good way to do that.
We found as well, I remember when I worked in new home sales, so many people would work Monday to Friday, but then they do like the temping on the weekends just to get a bit of extra pocket money. I think in construction, a lot of people would opt for freelance. It may not be the freelance market at this moment in time, because I think due to like market security and stuff, a lot of people are hoping for those more permanent contracts, but obviously you can go via the CIS sort of payment route instead of PAYE, so that's a big benefit for us in freelance and contract. What opportunities, no, so we're not doing that question, we've already done that question. Why use deverellsmith's temp service over our competitors? Why do you think?
Well, deverellsmith have made a name for ourselves in terms of our relationships and quality of relationships, and key word there being quality. I think where people get a bit hesitant with the word temp and clients alike is that you think of a temp and you think it's someone who's going to come in, they're not invested. Exactly, they're not invested. Every temp we register, if it's a concierge who's going to cover for a day to someone who's going to sell out your site for 6 months, we have met them, if not in person, then over a Teams call, we know them, and it's that reassurance piece, not just for you, the client, because we know this person, we've called for references from previous managers, but for you as a candidate, I want you to know when I'm calling you, it's not just the agency, it's Alice, and she knows what my career goals are, and if I'm temping here today, she knows what I want to do in a year's time, and if I can make those things match up for the candidate and the client, then it's a total win-win.
Yeah, very good service. Absolutely.
What makes a good temp for you?
Good temp for me, oh God, I know what makes a bad one. But
great.
Good ones, I would say, obviously available. I think, sometimes we get people come to us and say, like, I'll be able to temp with you in about a year's time. And it's like, that's not really great now. But I say really engage, reliable, do your research, show up and be present, ask questions. I think it's quite challenging for temps sometimes. You kind of get very much thrown in the deep end. Like, we make sure we do a bit of our due diligence, how they use the systems that the client wants and all that sort of stuff. But you are chucked in, so just do as much as you can beforehand. Ask questions and just be reliable, be committal. If it's a 6-month contract, keep us in the loop. We know things change, life changes, but just let us know. I think that's what's made a very good temp for me. And
totally.
And what about you? What's your
similar? I like that very transparent relationship, and I will always say to someone who registers with me, temp can be what you want it to be. I appreciate your goals might change in a day's time, in an hour's time. You might want a quick shift tomorrow and actually think, oh, I could do this long term. So as long as we keep that relationship, we keep each other updated, I will try and find the right thing for you. And if it evolves into something permanent, which it usually does, then that's the ultimate win, isn't it?
Yeah. So it might be good if we just shed some light on sort of other areas that we cover at deverellsmith and like when we tend to be most busiest. So obviously we do like the finance piece. Where have you found that we've been most busy in that space?
Finance, it will usually be when people have year end. So that could be coming up towards December or financial year April to April. So finance is another one that will see an influx of needing support over a certain period. But anything that's project based, we've had temps in marketing where there's been a new launch.
Build to rent, obviously.
Build to rent is a huge one.
Student accommodation.
Correct. So students will all start to register this time of year to move in September, October. So that the student living world and build to rent world is majorly busy over summer.
Okay. I think in construction as well, it's pretty busy all year round. And like you said, it's very much project dependent. Like I've seen a massive influx at the moment of like fit out and finishing managers. I really have. But then, but that's case by case and it varies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alice. I really enjoyed that.
Tess, I sit opposite you every day and this was still absolutely lovely.
Thank you for listening. And if you're looking to get into temp, do contact us. Or if you need a temp, same goes. Contact us.
Give us a call.